Welcome to the 21-day fast from complaining with Dr. Marissa, your personal advocate to live, love, laugh, and learn. Every day 13 on this fast, I use to remember a very difficult day. We had done the fast probably 6 months, and in my hometown of Seal Beach there was a very tragic shooting at a salon, and many people died very suddenly, and I was in the library that day with the families when they were sequestered. So I dedicate every 13th day of the fast to any and all who have lost loved ones unexpectedly, because it's really hard not to complain when tragedy happens. I wish tragedy didn't happen. It is unfortunately and fortunately a part of life, and it is one of those things where when things happen, and we just had another tragedy in Connecticut, it really shakes us, and then you begin to question, and it's very easy to complain. I know that automatically it comes on the news, and then you hear people and they shake their heads, and what is the world coming to, or nothing is safe anymore, and people are crazy, and the world is going to hell in a handbasket, and this temptation to absolutely go into the worst case of hopelessness or futility, or complaining and blaming and shaming. It's very easy to do, and so I'm all about balance, and I know I can be Pollyanna sometimes. That's my middle name, and I think that's part of what I'm supposed to do to maintain or help to drive some balance in that thinking, or in the thinking, so that it's not all paranoia and there is pronoia, that things can work for us, and to take tragedies, and first of all, they're a wonderful reminder to make sure you tell everyone around you that you love them. And so I'm using this day 13 as a chance, as a balance challenge for all of you to, as soon as you're done listening to me, to go call, hug, reach out, tell people who maybe you don't normally tell them that you love them, just in case, so you're never too late with that. The other thing is when tragedy happens, it is important to grieve, it is important to be sad, it's important to feel the pain, it's important to cry. I say that tears are the disinfectant that keep our hearts soft, and keeps it from becoming infected and brittle. So when you are in the pain of loss, be in the pain of loss, and turn to people and receive their love, and hug them. At the same time, there is a balance, and many of us, we kind of marinate in pain, or we like to revisit it, and then it consumes us. And I think that that's not the best use of our lives, is that when we can transmute pain and we can come out the other side, feel it fully, and then come out the other side, it's then looking back and finding out what good can come out of this, and then we're less likely to complain about the things that do happen. So this is for Paul, who lost his wife, Christy. I'm so grateful. I've had him on my radio show a couple of times. He's taken his pain and transmuted it into trying to pass Christie's Law, which is a legislation that will try to minimize the chances of something like that happening again. I also had Erin Runyon, who founded the Joyful Child Foundation, because her daughter, 3 months after her daughter was kidnapped, raped, and murdered before the age of 6, and she was able to take that pain and transmute it into this foundation that now does so much good, trying to help children, protecting them from whatever happened to her daughter. So this is a day about grief and pain and transmuting tragedy and getting to the other side and finding joy. So if any of this resonates with you, wonderful. And try not to complain today. And then you'll have 13 days in a row not complaining on the 21-day fast from complaining. Peace in and peace out.